Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mikhail Yeh!
Okay. Hey, everybody. We've got an amazing event for you this weekend. And it's going to start with the annual keynote. We're going to talk about the market, messenger marketing, some of the updates that we've got for you. Who's excited about that? Okay. So, do you know that we've got over 30 countries in this room? We've got people from Canada, Mexico, Australia, Germany, France. We got people from Peru, Brazil. We got people from the whole globe. This is a truly international conference. We got people from United States, a lot of you. 42 states are in this room. This is the map. We cover most of it. If you know people from these states, tell them to come. Okay, so the mission of Manychat is to help businesses grow by building meaningful relationships with their customers. And we believe that this mission starts with us building a meaningful relationship with you, our customers. And who's here for the second time, which means you've been to all Conversations conferences? Okay, awesome. Who is for the first time at a Conversations conference? Okay. So I think the majority of the room is for the first time. We got about 20-30% who are visiting for the second time. I'm going to quickly go over, because this is really important, because this is how I think the relationships are built, is by getting to know each other. And for those of you who have been to the conference last year, I'm going to blaze through this, and there's some new content there. So, quick story of Manychat. We started in 2015 on a Telegram messenger platform. Telegram is another messaging platform, and they opened up the APIs in June 2015. This is me and my co-founder. We're eating some scrambled eggs in San Francisco, and quickly the platform has grown to 20,000 bots on Telegram. And then, just to give you a sense of how quickly it was growing, in 1 month from October to November, it grew 50% to 30,000 bots. Imagine your business growing 50% month over month. It's amazing. But still, in 2015, nobody had any idea about what bots are. So we got rejected that same month. We got rejected from Y Combinator for the second time. And basically what they said is, hey, we decided not to fund ManyBot. That was the name of the product, because we don't think it's going to be sustainable. There's going to be too much competition. But they were very graceful, and they said, but we could be wrong, so we highly encourage you to keep at it and prove us wrong. So that's what we decided to do. And next month, we got into 500 startups. It's another accelerator. Basically, they help young startups with a little bit of money and coaching and mentoring. And that same December, we coined the term messenger marketing platform. This was before Facebook Messenger has been opened. Just think about this. 2015. This is the actual piece of paper with the words on it. And we flew to San Francisco. We started going to the co-working spaces and working. And that's when Facebook Messenger decided to open up their API. Before that, we were working on the Telegram platform. And now the biggest social network in the world opened up their API. And we decided that if we want to be the biggest messenger marketing platform in the world, we got to work and we got to support the biggest social network in the world. And in a month, we released Manychat for Facebook Messenger in May 2016. That 500 Startups ends with a demo day. And basically what that is you go out and you present to investors your idea. And we were the hottest startup of that presentation. Without any false humbleness, we were the stars of the demo day because in that spring 2016, everybody was talking about chatbots. Because Facebook Messenger opened up, Skype opened up, Kik opened up, and all the TechCrunch articles, etc. And we got a lot of investor attention. But when we started talking to them, they said, hey guys, so you're doing chatbots. Where is your artificial intelligence, machine learning, natural language processing, deep neural networks? And we're like, whoa, whoa, wait. We're a marketing platform. And they're like, not interested. And 40 times not interested. All the investors basically said that they're like, oh, you're like MailChimp or something? And we were like, kind of like, more like maybe Intercom for Messenger. So we do a lot of things. We do live chat, marketing automation. And they're like, okay, so let's talk in 6 months, which in investor, if you translate from investor speak to real world, it just means like, don't talk to me again. And so plan B, become profitable, and like ASAP. So 2 weeks notice, I tell the team we got to release Manychat Pro, and we released it really in 2 weeks. And we got our first paying customer. It was Andrew Warner. Give it up for Andrew. And our Stripe integration wasn't working at that point. So the first messenger marketing platform was paid for through Messenger. That's Messenger. That's $10 that Andrew is sending through Messenger. I think that's kind of funny. And how it goes, investors decide, like once we start charging money, like somebody decided to come back and hey, you're interesting. Like let's work together. So we end up raising $1 million, which allows us to scale from a team of just a few people to 7, 8 people to 15 people, then to 20 people, and in a year after we raised, we actually made one of the biggest advances in marketing technology by building the Flow Builder. Do you like the Flow Builder, guys? And this is how it's all started. Like you started building these smallish flows, then you started to get more advanced, then you started to like build in logic, randomizers, etc. And then like McKinsey and Jeff and Matt came onto the platform, and like this shit started to happen. and anyway, we know that you guys, we love Flow Builder, you love Flow Builder. It's something that we care deeply about, and that's why next year in summer 2018, if you remember that summer, it was like pouring down features. That's the amount of things that we released that summer, like public API, bot fields, templates, integrations, smart delays, start another flow, user role, like all of these things. And it culminated in Conversations 2018, the first in the world messenger marketing conference. And this is how it went. It went great. It was amazing. We released, again, a bunch of new features like MailChimp integration, Google Sheets integration. Who's excited about Google Sheets integration? Okay. And the agency partner program. Where are the agencies at? Okay. Okay. We got a great fireside chat with Facebook. We're going to do this again just in a couple of hours. And all of a sudden, these guys came back. They're like, hey, heard great things about Manychat. Can we invest? And we were like, okay, so at this point, we are already profitable. And we don't need the money. But it's not only that like some random investors started reaching out, some real top tier VCs started reaching out and saying like, hey guys, this is interesting. We are excited about the space. And one firm really stood out, and that is Bessemer Venture Partners. And just to give you an idea, this is the oldest fund in Silicon Valley. They got a lot of experience. They're one of the best performing funds. And just a show of hands, or just clap or shout if you know any of these companies. I'm pretty sure that you actually know most of these companies. And what unites them is that Bessemer Venture Partners is an investor in all of them. And we are really glad that earlier this year, we have announced that Manychat and Bessemer have actually agreed, and we raised $18 million Series A from Bessemer Venture Partners. Did you know about that? So we are very, very excited to be joining this family and to be partnering with Bessemer. And what I can say is that Manychat is in a very good company right now. So this brings me to 2019, and this brings me to today. So where we are today. Last year, we've announced that Manychat is at 45 people in terms of the team. This is the team that builds all of this product. Guys, let's give it up for them. They're the heroes. Let them hear you. They're in the back. They're in the back. Some of them are watching the live stream at home, which is not public. But 45 people, that is actually old news. We've grown from 45 people to 90 people on the team now and continue to grow fast. This means that we can build more things, more features, and talk to you more, spend more time understanding your use cases. That is great news. Last year, we also announced that there's 400,000 Facebook business pages connected to the Manychat platform. I'm really happy to announce. You can clap to that. That's a huge number. But I'm really happy to announce that this year, we've actually crossed 800,000 Facebook business pages connected to the Manychat platform. That is 2x growth in less than a year. That's all because of you guys, because of customers who are using it for their own businesses, marketers, agencies who are bringing in other clients. That's you guys. We're also happy to talk about our subscriber numbers. Last year, we announced that we have over 150 million subscribers on the platform. Those businesses are talking to over 100 million people. But this year, we've taken it even further. We are now have over 500 million open threads that Manychat powers. That is an over 3x growth in just 1 year. And we are powering 8 billion messages monthly. Wow. Let's clap to that. Don't be shy. We're going to be clapping all day. Just get ready. Like some painkillers so your hands don't get sore. There's going to be a lot of clapping, guys. This is only the beginning. And we are also crossed 1 million registered users. Those are consumer number applications, like consumer numbers. And we're a business application. Think about this. A business application that has over 1 million users. And those users are coming from 170 countries, which means, and UN recognizes kind of like 196 countries in the world. So basically, almost every country in the world uses Manychat. I think that's amazing. All of this growth has actually led to other independent platforms recognizing where we are. And Zapier has announced this summer that Manychat is the fastest growing app in 2019. This is the graph that Zapier has on their blog post. This is Manychat in the first place, growing 1,000%. And just look at this. The second app is growing 500%. That is fast, but like that's 2x the speed that Manychat has. That's light speed, right? Screaming. So another thing that just happened this week is Forbes named Manychat a Cloud 100 Rising Star. Thank you. This is a very prestigious list to be a part of. The Cloud 100 list, the main list, is a list of the most valuable private cloud companies. So guys like Stripe are on that list. And some of the companies usually go through that list before they become public. So last year, for example, before Zoom became a public company, they were actually on the Cloud 100 list. A rising star is somebody who is expected to get on that list sometime soon. So we are really honored. Some press release things, and because this is not, again, I wanted to reiterate, I'm sharing this not to brag about Manychat's success. We believe that all of this is community's work. All that we do is because our customers are using the product, are actually getting results, investing in the platform, and that's why I wanted to share with you the actual award. This is how it looks, and it's our award. And you might be asking yourself, okay, guys, so you've raised a bunch of money from Bessemer, and you're growing so fast, which means that you're just burning through those millions of dollars, and that's how you get all these cool things. And I'm really happy to say that we are continuing to be profitable. We are not using that money. So all of this, 800,000 Facebook business pages connected, 500 million subscribers, 8 billion messages monthly, 1 million registered users, 170 countries, being profitable, recognized by Zapier and Forbes. This all leads me to the only conclusion that could be done, is that Manychat is the #1 messenger marketing platform in the world. So let's talk about the state of the market for a second. What's going on with chat in 2019? Are you interested in hearing some of the stats and what's happening? Guys? Okay, let's do this. So let's start with the foundation. We got some new numbers about just the foundational numbers. How many people actually use messaging apps? And it actually seems like an easy number to count. Like you just add up all the stats that are available in terms of how many people use each messaging app. But that's not true, because most people use multiple messaging apps. And if you add all of them together, you're actually double counting a lot of people. And also, there is a question of, if I use Facebook on desktop, am I using a messaging app? If I'm using Instagram Direct, is that considered a messaging app? So really smart guys from eMarketer have actually figured out their own way to count this. They've excluded any app that is non-messenger specific, like not messaging first. So things like Instagram or Twitter are first and foremost social networks. And that's why they've excluded them from the list. They're also not counting any desktop experiences. And they're also not counting text and like SMS, because that's not an app. And they've come out with this number. 2.5 billion people use messaging apps. That's an amazing, if you cut out all of those things and you unique all of those people, not double count them, that's still 2.5 billion people. What's an even more staggering number? This one. it means that 87% of smartphone users use mobile messaging apps. Think about it, almost everybody. It's not a niche thing, it's not a teen thing. It's like everybody who has a smartphone. And this is the actual graph. So we got 2019, super recent data, 2.5 billion people who are using messaging apps, and 87% penetration and growing 12% year over year. But what's interesting is that by 2022, we get 3 billion people using messaging apps, almost 90% penetration, and this market is just growing, and soon like everybody's going to be, it's an inevitable future. So 3 billion messaging app users by 2022. Another thing that we wanted to talk about is what was announced during F8 this year. The digital town squares versus the digital living rooms. Who've heard this year's F8? Okay, nobody. You're in this market, guys. You should be watching that presentation and like taking notes. You should know the Facebook strategy. Who knows what the metaphor for Facebook as a digital town square? Who heard that metaphor? Okay, so let me walk you through this. Basically, the metaphor goes like this. Facebook is a public place. It's a place where you share, you do stuff, you announce things, and you connect with new people, etc. It's like a digital town square in a city. And there is a new metaphor, which is a digital living room, where you have private conversations. There is just a few people. It's one-on-one or a small group, and that is messaging apps. Do you get the idea? Okay. I need more feedback, guys. We got to keep the energy high. Can we keep the energy high? Okay, good. Let's go. The Mark has said this quote, often overlooked. People started to focus on the privacy thing. But he said, over time, I believe that a private social platform will be even more important in our lives than our digital town squares. That says a lot, coming from a CEO of the biggest digital town square. Also, of course, Facebook owns WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram Direct, and all the digital living rooms that are popular around the world. But it just shows you the focus of the company. They do both, but where is the focus? What do they believe in? Where's the future? And I think that this actually is a part vision and part analytics, because this is the graph that's nobody talking about, and that we had to pay so that you over $1,000 so that you don't have to pay for it, for this data. And it's this graph. What it shows is red is social network users. Black is mobile messaging app users. What you see is in 2019 was the first year when there was same number of messaging app users as social network users. But what is even more interesting is that going forward, 2020 is going to be the first year where mobile messaging app users is going to surpass number of social network users. Mobile messaging apps are the #1 apps on our smartphones, the most important apps. And this graph is coming from an independent party. This is not Facebook, this is not WhatsApp, this is not iMessage. This is eMarketer talking about the future of marketing. In 2020, for the first time in history, there will be more messaging app users than social network users. And go ahead, take that picture, sure. I'm switching. And since 2020 is just like around the corner, that leads me to say mobile messaging apps are bigger than social networks because of the trend already. You're working with mobile messaging apps, yeah. Okay, so let's talk about why messaging apps. What is so exciting about them? The thing is, it's about the communication preferences. when you ask people, how do you want to connect with your friends, with your family, with your colleagues, and you ask them to divide it by channel, text, voice, video, this is what comes out. 50% prefer text. 37% prefer voice. And 4% prefer video. This shows you the disparity. This is why text is growing so fast. This is why chat is growing so fast. But if you divide that by age group, you get an even more clear picture of the wave that is happening right now. And this is what we need to optimize for. This is what helps us navigate. You don't care about where the puck is right now. You need to understand where are you going to be in a year, in 2 years, in 3 years, so that you can right now invest in your future, invest in learning the technologies that are going to be popular and majority of people are going to be using in the next several years. That's what gets you ahead. And this is the data. If we talk about voice, divided by age groups, starting from the older people, going back to the younger people, this is how it looks like. We're going from preference of 62% dropping down to 20%. If you ask 18 to 29-year-olds, do they prefer voice? Only 20% say that they prefer voice. Basically, and you know this, who is already in the category of people who is like, if you decide to call me without scheduling it, or sending me a text like, can I call you right now? Make some noise if you are like that person. Okay. And this is what's happening. This is a clear trend. Now, do you want to look at text? Okay, let's look at the text. This is how text looks like. It went from 26% preference to over 60% preference. Whatever voice has lost, text has gained. And this is actually and the thing is, calling somebody, I'm not against voice in any way. I think voice is great for certain types of communication. I call people all the time, scheduling it, sending a text first, because sometimes that's the fastest way to convey information. But for the majority of time, asynchronous communication is much more faster and much more acceptable as a form, as a channel. I believe that different channels should be used for different purposes and for different goals. You're not going to be texting somebody if you're doing a brainstorming session. You're going to get in the room. And you're not going to be calling somebody all the time if you have a non-time sensitive, non-urgent issue, just like, hey, what's up? Just wanted to call you. And actually, that was the thing. I remember that that was the thing. You just call up your friends, hey, what you doing? And nothing. Can we just hang? Yeah. So, nobody does this anymore. You need to schedule hanging on the phone. Anyway, and actually calling somebody is a bit stressful. You know, texting somebody, you're not really using your voice. You're not exposing yourself. It's an intimate thing, calling somebody. Texting is much easier. Do you agree? This is what leads, in the internet, I found this really very funny comics. It says, give them a call. I've emailed. Be quick to call. I texted them as well. Just call them. I'll message them on Facebook. Person is just I don't want to call them. People love texting. But loving texting each other is great. What about when you're talking to companies? Maybe that's when it's not a good channel. Maybe that's when something breaks. So I found this is, again, recent data, 2019, summer 2019, just a few months ago. Salesforce has come out with this data. Preference for mobile messaging apps as a way to communicate with a company by age group. So basically, they asked different people, like, what's your preference towards this channel, and each channel got different scores, and they've divided it by age group. Same picture. You have 55 people, 55-year-olds and higher, 21% for preference for using explicitly messaging apps, not just text, not SMS, not like live chat on the web, like explicitly messaging apps like Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp. And it skyrocketed to 48%, almost 50% preference. And again, clear trend. And I have a theory why this is happening. And it goes something like this. The way people connect with businesses always mirrors the way people connect with each other. There wouldn't be an email marketing industry if millions of people weren't using email to connect with each other. There wouldn't be a social media marketing industry if millions of people weren't using social media. And there wouldn't be a messenger marketing industry if billions of people weren't using messaging apps to connect with each other. And by looking at all of this, this is what makes me say that chat is the future of marketing. Just look at this. This is WhatsApp's growth. WhatsApp growth in millions of users. Up and to the right. This is one messaging app. This is Facebook's growth. Up and to the right. This is Instagram's growth. Up and to the right. All people are using these apps. And why am I talking about Instagram if it's not a purely messaging app? Because Instagram is a great e-commerce platform. And direct messages are going to be huge. And Facebook has announced that Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp are going to be interoperable. For those of you who are not sure what this means, sounds fancy, like interoperable. What does it actually mean? It will mean that at some point in the future, whatever you are doing with Messenger is going to be compatible with Instagram and WhatsApp. And it's not only about the Facebook platforms. This is Telegram, platform that we started with, also growing. iMessage. iMessage is huge. Like, there's a lot of people in this room who might be using iMessage every day, but not really thinking. Like, when we did a survey, how many people are excited about iMessage as a marketing channel, as a channel to connect with customers? For some reason, like, not a lot of you actually picked that as a way to connect with customers. Like, who is excited in this room about iMessage? Just want to gauge. So this is exactly the response that I was hoping for, because you're like some people were excited, like most of the room was like, why iMessage? iMessage because 55% of US uses an iOS device. The iOS market share in the United States, in the biggest economy in the world, is 55%. It's the biggest operating system in the world. Not in the world, in the United States. And all of them have iMessage already installed. And all of them are using it because it's the default app. They don't even know that they're using iMessage. They're just the green bubble, blue bubble, red bubble, whatever. But it's actually an interactive, great platform. iMessage has actually partnered with Shopify to give Shopify merchants a way to do live chat through iMessage. And this is really big. This just happened this year. And this is really big because this shows you that iMessage cares about SMBs too. It's not just only for enterprises. So we're expecting to start working with them sometime next year. Cool? But this is expectations. This is nothing like we had. RCS is starting to roll out. Clap to that. Who knows about RCS? Okay, again, let's talk about RCS for a second. RCS stands for Rich Communication Services. That means that it's basically SMS on steroids. It's a new protocol that will replace SMS. What that means, like, what's a protocol? Man, you know, like, you guys are tech guys, like, just tell me. The protocol basically means it's an agreement between different operators, different handset manufacturers, that they're going to do certain things. And you know, like SMS, you could send it to anybody. Doesn't matter. Have an Android, have iOS, have a dumb phone. Doesn't matter. SMS just works. So RCS is basically the same thing. It's SMS 2.0. It's a thing that will make your texting app on your phone not only just have text, and not only have the cool MMS functionality with pictures, they will actually have videos, audio messages, stickers, quick replies, buttons, galleries, etc. This is what RCS is about. It's about rich communication, but that is also supported by all the platforms. That's why it takes so long to roll out, because Google is trying so hard to roll it out as a standard, and you have to, like, make all these billion-dollar companies to adopt a new standard, and they're, like, making negotiations with, like, 80 people at the table. But this is actually really cool, because this is what you can do with it. This is just some previews. You can have a profile. Like, imagine a texting app where you add a number, and, like, when a person adds your number, like, they get a profile without any apps. There is, like, a card with a picture, title, description, some quick replies. And let's look at the third screen a bit closer. So we've got a card here, right, with a picture, description, some CTA buttons, some call to action buttons. And if I haven't told you that this is RCS, like, you would have thought that this is like an orange messenger. It's not. It's RCS. It's native, and it has quick replies, so it works. Matt, yeah, for sure. There's a guy who really likes the orange color. So this is how RCS looks like, and I think this is really exciting, because this gives you the ubiquity of SMS and the richness of messaging apps, where you're still, like, you actually have direct connections with your customers. We're really excited, and the exciting thing is that RCS have rolled out in UK and France. Like, 2 countries completely support RCS now. This is new. Like, this is something that haven't been done before. So let's clap to that. RCS progress, guys. And they're talking about, like, they're trying to convince AT&T, Sprint, and everybody else to roll it out in the US. But in the end, what actually matters is that if you look at all of this, the fact that, like, the growth of WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram, Telegram, iMessage, RCS, and the fact that consumers, 2.5 billion people, use it to connect with each other, and the fact that they prefer this channel of communication, not only for one-on-one communication, but also for communicating with companies, this is why I believe that in the next 5 years, chat apps will become the primary channel for customer communication. Yeah. And again, this is why I believe chat is the future of marketing. Okay, guys, so let's talk about the future and how we're going to get there. If something is going to be the future, and we know it, this is a huge technological wave that is happening, how are we going to be a part of it, and how are we going to help you guys build the best experiences for this future. Let's talk about some updates. Are you excited about the updates or not? Okay, good. So we always do a post asking you for feature requests and like what is the number one feature that you're missing in Manychat. And with this time, we got over 700 comments. I personally went through all of them. And thank you. And we've picked the best things. We've prioritized hardly because we cannot do all of them. We can only do a part. And we've picked and we got some updates for you. And not just like one update, but like several updates. Did you like that animation? Okay. Made it myself. Okay. Okay, so let's start with the first one. And let's just have a rule of thumb. Be super excited about the updates. Because the team is listening, and some of them worked really, really hard to make those happen. So let's show them some support and some appreciation. So the first thing we've got for you is a native active campaign integration. And this is how it looks like. It's right in your settings, in your integration settings. You add your API keys, and you get a new action that works like this. You just press on it, scroll down, as with any integration, find it in the list, select the appropriate action. Right now, it's the action of adding a contact, and you select the email field, and you're done. That's it. So now you can directly, the emails that you capture inside Manychat, you can directly send them to ActiveCampaign without the need to Zap or anything else. Cool. That is ActiveCampaign integration. Okay, what's next? We've got a new growth tool for you guys. It's an all posts comments growth tool. And what it is, it's a mouthful to say all posts comments growth tool. Training too. But it's basically, it does what it says. You have the comments growth tool, which is attached to a specific post. And now, when you create a comments growth tool, you'll have this cool drop-down. Like this turned out to be really hard technologically because we have to listen to all the comments that are happening on all the pages if you have at least one of these growth tools. And you just select on it, and you can connect it to all posts. So it's really hard to build on the back end, but we made it super simple for you to just start using it. Nothing to learn, it's just up and running. And the cool thing is, it supports all the common growth tools settings. So you can track only first-level comments, you can send them after a delay, you can exclude certain comments, or you can only trigger for these keywords across all of your posts. So what this allows you to do, for example, is like this example. You can listen to every comment on your Facebook post that mentions order, status, ordered, ordering, orders, and reply with a specific flow that is so relevant to the person who is making that comment, right? And you can create multiple of them for the same page with different keywords. Okay. That is an all-post comments growth tool. Okay, guys, next up is the thing that was requested yesterday, and I said, hey, guys, let's just build this and present tomorrow. And they're like, so we got date and number formatting. Okay, about the fact that like somebody built this overnight. Not really. This was we've actually planned. We've actually did this before. So let me show you. This is a map. You know what this is a map of? A world. Okay. I'm talking about the colors. Not time zones. Like time zones? Like, are you like flat Earth? Okay, so this is a map of how people write their dates. And so green and blue are, and yellow, are countries that write dates either date, month, year, or year, month, date. Is this Australia? Costa Rica. Okay. So there is one special country. Okay. We get that you love your month in the first place. I've spent so much time here that I'm already starting to do it myself. Getting bitten by. So it's great. Month first is great, but like there's a lot of people who want to write the date first. And this is what we've built. Now when you again just look at this. How easy it is. You just start to enter the new variable. Does this work? Clicker? Okay. You start to enter a new variable, appointment time, for example. And inside that bubble, there's like date format. And you're like, what date format? And you're like, you can select from the predefined formats, or you can do a custom format that is fully customizable. So you're seeing right now me entering a new format that I want to use, that has a date, that has a month, that's not a number, but actually a full-blown text. January, and I can add text and I can add the actual time in whatever 24-hour time zone, in a 12-hour format, and that's it. I see the actual end result. This is the end result right here. You see it here, highlighted, and you click Save. And when that data is going to get processed and sent to your subscribers, this is the actual format that they're going to get. And we didn't forget about the numbers. The BMI calculator. This is I think this is the 90% of the use cases for for daytime formatting, for number formatting. Every time you do a division, like you sometimes, most of the times, end up with just a infinite number of decimal places. So this is how it works now. Enter BMI. Number format. And one digit. That's it. That's it. You're done. And that is date and number formatting, guys. Okay. Next up is send flow from live chat. So this was requested by people when two use cases. Sometimes people there's some, rarely people don't press the quick replies. And they start entering things when they shouldn't be doing that. And the flow breaks. And you're like, got to restart this thing. But I cannot do that from live chat. People built like sequences with one flow inside of them that start immediately and subscribe to those sequences. That was crazy. We're like, let's just give them the thing. And now inside live chat, you have this thing. Choose and send the flow. You get the flows, VIP flow. Send it right now. And it instantly sends to that person. That's it. You're done. And this is also great if you're doing sales through live chat and you want to follow up with a person. You've just had a conversation. and you're like, oh, I want to follow up with that person a few times to like within the standard 24-hour messaging window, you can actually start and automate like following up right from the live chat. So if you're mixing up human interaction and automation, let's give it up for that too. That is the start from live chat. Okay, what's up next? We've got a mobile app. A live chat mobile app. It's specifically for live chat because that's the use case. Like, we know some of you want to build flows on the go. We get it, and we are going to be thinking about that use case. But the most important use case is getting notifications, replying in time, not losing leads, and not losing sales. And the live chat mobile app allows you to do exactly that. We're starting with iOS. We're going to do Android coming next. This is how it looks. We got the chat. You got all the chats. You can go in. You can actually add tags right inside the app. You can subscribe people to sequences right inside the app. And you can also mark it as done. You can assign it to people. You can hide messages from the bot and see only the live chat messages. And I think what is the most powerful thing about this is that you're not going to be getting any irrelevant notifications. Because the problem with the native live chat the Facebook provides, the Pages one, is that unfortunately they cannot differentiate between the bot messages and the live chat messages. So every time somebody replies or presses a button, it pings you. And that's why you cannot use the app and you cannot get notifications. This is why we've built this. Now you will be able to get those messages and not miss out on them and not get any of the irrelevant messages. Always be in touch. No irrelevant notifications. Add tags, subscribe to sequences, and assign conversations on the go. Available today in the App Store. You can open it up, search for Manychat. Make sure to leave a 5-star rating. Even if you encounter bugs, we're just starting out. This is the first version. Come on, guys, support. And you can write to like messages like, hey, I found this thing. We should fix this. And we will fix this. Okay. Live chat mobile app. Cool. Okay, so one more thing. Google Sheets update row. What? Guys, this was the problem. You had the Google Sheets, you missed some information, you asked for that information, you did an insert row, and it added the missing email as a new row, which is a problem. Not good. How are we going to fix this? We're going to fix this with an insert, an update row action. Go inside, select this. You're getting a third Google Sheets action, update row. You just select the spreadsheet, everything, the lookup column, so which row we should update, and then you just select the information we should insert. That's it. So you're going from this directly to this. That's it. So the update row. This is what we've got. And they're like, really? You want more? More? I cannot hear you. More? Let's do more. What we have no time, so I'm going to blaze through this, okay, guys? I'm going to blaze through this. We don't have any time. First, PayPal integration. You just connect PayPal to your account, and you have to have a PayPal business account, and you will have the buy button that you will be able to create, and it's not going to work. It's not a simple setup. I warn you. I did it. When I was testing, I was like, really? You got to like go to the business account, developer, API keys, etc. There was no way to do this easily right now. So, but it works. That's the good thing. PayPal integration. Next up, Next up, current time, guys. Current time. What is that? That allows you to do the working hours that the person was talking about last time, because you will be able to use the current time of the subscriber to actually navigate the flow. So let me show you how it works. Imagine you have this flow. Starts with a condition, and that's we are open or we are closed. How we set up the condition? Really simply. Go there, condition, current time, between, and that's it. 8 a.m., 7, and what else? How are we working? 5 p.m.? Okay. Not Manychat time, but all good. And you can actually select the dates, the weekdays, only for. And then if you're like, okay, I have different. You can actually add another condition and say, on these days, these numbers. On Saturday and Sunday, these hours. You can now do working hours without doing anything. Current time. Now, condition step improvements. That's where we actually do the things that bother people who are building more sophisticated bots. For example, we released the multiple condition step, where you could have multiple conditions in a single step. And what happened is that you needed to actually, if you wanted to change something, you needed to redo the whole thing. You needed to like delete all of the conditions, and then now you can actually drag and drop. You can scroll down. That's it. You just rearrange them. Super simple, super easy. Now, the next thing is the case-sensitive and case-insensitive matching of the variables. Yeah. Now, it's insensitive by default, and you have case sensitivity as a checkbox. So you'll be able to do that, and you will not need to create multiple conditions. And also, you will be able to search the custom fields. Yeah. Okay, those are the condition step improvements. Now up next, delete flows inside folder. This is a simple one. Who has deleted floaters? And then like, why are these flows just popping up in the parent folder? You get this. Delete 3 flows inside the folder? Yeah, confirm. That's it. No need to delete them one by one. Okay. And also, we got something special. Do you know what it is? Okay. Okay. For now, it's just a flow builder, new design. We got new card design. Look at this. It's beautiful. Just look at the shadows and the colors. It's just amazing. Look at the conditions. Wow. You just want to eat it. Look at these. Wow. Was it a boo or an ooh? We got a unified starting step. So all of your starting steps are going to be inside one place. So all the things that start the flow. You don't have to like have all these things that, if you have multiple things that are starting the flow, it's going to be one step. And we got the updated notes design and a new messenger design support. Before I show it, like I have a video. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see the video? Okay. Let's roll the video. Can we shut down the lights? Okay. Let's do the video. This is coming in October, and all of you are going to get it. to the Flow Builder new design. But besides the Flow Builder new design, we've actually also made it faster, made it much faster. We've updated the engine that is drawing the flow. We've did a thing called viewport rendering, and we don't have time to talk about this, the optimized zoom in, zoom out. Doesn't matter, I'm just gonna show you how it was, the benchmarks, and how it's now. So this is the flow with 50 steps that is running on a pretty old machine. Not a pretty old machine, actually a pretty decent machine. This is how it looks like, right? Not super choppy. Like you can live with this, but like that's not something that you would want to use every day. So average frames per second, 2.7. This is how the same scripted camera movement, but faster and with a new design. Let's look at this. Almost 50 frames per second on the same machine, same flow, same scripted scene, identical. So frames per second benchmark, 50-step flow, 2.8 FPS versus 49.9. And now we support iPad. Touch the flow. Faster flow builder. Okay, guys. So I think I see something. There's something behind this. Is it another one? Oh, really? Unstoppable. Give it up for the team. They built all of this. Got easy sponsored messages for you guys. Sponsored messages are super important, and they're becoming more and more important, but they're hard to build. So what we did is we stripped it down to the most easiest interface that you've ever seen. Facebook, like Power Editor, is hard. We've got a sponsor, like a Facebook ads integration. It was also, like, it was simpler, but still hard. We've streamlined this to just 2 steps. You create the message. First, you get the new tab, Paid Messages, on the left sidebar. You press on the Create New. You get this interface. Kind of looks like broadcasting, right? You just create the message, fill out. Maybe you want a octopus costume. And you go to Settings, and you got 3 settings. The targeting that is based on Manychat's data. So on tags, on anything that you like, you just select the audience, and we will automatically, in the background, create a custom audience, upload it to Facebook, and target this ad towards that thing. Then you have the budget, and you have the starting period. That's it. 3 settings. And you'll be able to send sponsored messages in no time. Remind you, this looks like a broadcast. This is not a broadcast. This is an ad. It's going to get approved. It's going to take time to fulfill, etc. Facebook is working really hard on making sure sponsored messages work very well because they're making money on this. If you didn't know. Just a little secret. And so they're really, really invested in making sure this works well. And we are working really closely with them. So if you encounter any problems, reach out to us. We'll make sure to relay that information and make sure this works. Now, we also got So that's sponsored messages, easy sponsored messages. Are you excited about those? Okay. So now we also got thing that will save you money and make sure you're compliant. And that is message window filters. So message window filters is basically a filter that allows you to say instantly, is this person inside the 24-hour window or outside? Or if they're eligible for a follow-up, because we still have time till January 15th until follow-ups actually continue to work. And what this means is that you can only target the sponsored message only to people who are outside the 24+1 and follow-up. So this is how it works. Condition, message, window segment, outside 24+1. That's it. And the way that this is gonna keep you compliant is because you will be able to use message segments, message window filters inside automation as well. So imagine you have a flow where you can say, if the person, like after the delay, if the person is within the 24-hour window, then send them a promotional message. If they're not, then send them just a, for example, confirmed event reminder. That's it. You can use that, and that will drive down the costs and make sure that you're compliant. That is message window filters. Both of these features are going to come sometime later in September or early October. That's like just around the corner in a few weeks. Cool. Are you excited about those two things? Okay, good. Let's go next. The dependency check. Dependency check is basically when you want to delete a tag or a custom field, you need to know, like, is it like valuable? Is it being used by any flow or growth tool? Do you have that problem? Like you have a lot of tags, a lot of custom fields, and you want to just know that you're not breaking the whole bot right now? So this is what it is. I want to delete the VIP tag. I just press the delete button, and it shows me 2 flows where it is used, and I can unfold that and instantly jump to that flow and edit it and see it there. This works both for custom fields and tags. Cool. So now the dashboard 1.1. What is it? It looks like, are you ready? Okay. This is what it looks like. Boom. They're like, what? Didn't change anything. I forgot to click. This is what it looks like. So you get distribution of gender inside your bot, distribution of what languages your people are speaking. Maybe you want to, if you just find out that you're like half of your people are speaking another language, maybe you want to do a multilingual bot. You got active subscribers, recent subscribers that you can click on and get into live chat with, just so that you do that really fast. You got the content overview, so you can see what the bot is made up of. Really helpful for agencies taking over the bot to see, like, at a glance what's built inside the bot. And you also got a really cool thing. This is my favorite, I think. It's the last modified flows. So like a recents folder for you. You can jump back really fast to edit the recent flows. And we are calling it Dashboard 1.1 because this is just only one step that we want to take. We want to do more reporting to give you more data and so that you can better understand your customers and the way you want to interact with them. So now, Shopify abandoned cart. Okay, so this is what it looks like. The Shopify abandoned cart is a direct integration of Shopify, super easy. Just go, select your, enter your URL of your shop, and you get a flow that has a trigger, a unique trigger that is a Shopify abandoned cart trigger. And that trigger, basically, what it does, it displays a growth tool, a model window, when somebody clicks on the Add to Cart button. And it says, hey, do you want to subscribe to updates? And you can customize that growth tool to say whatever you want, for that model to say whatever you want. And if they click yes, they get into this flow. and you can customize this flow however you want. For example, when they click yes, they're like, thank you for subscribing. We're going to send you the best deals. Going to let you know about the best deals. And you're going to use sponsored messages to let them know about the best deals, obviously. And then you can say, after an hour, look, if the cart is paid, not true, so the cart is not paid, then follow up with this message. This is the first use case that we are supporting for Shopify. And this is what we want to make as a statement. This is where we are going. We want to support more platforms and make Manychat the marketing automation platform that you need, the only one that you need. Yeah. And we also have a concept that we haven't built yet that we were thinking about. Wanted to gauge the temperature in the room. Do you want to see the Shopify integration concept? Okay. Okay, so the Shopify integration concept. New design. This is a starting point, just a regular starting point. You can select add a new trigger and select Shopify from the list of integrations. And you can select any Shopify trigger. Abandoned cart, active on site, order status, viewed products, whatever you want. Click on it, and then build a flow after that trigger. And say, for example, abandoned cart, wait some data, and send some messages with the cart's contents to the person. The other thing is that, for example, order status. If it's accepted or sent, then do this automation. And you can customize anything. And we're also going to be providing templates. So how does that sound? Okay. Cool. So this is Shopify abandoned cart and the Shopify integration concept. So now, guys, how are you feeling about all of this? Are you like, said too much? Are you hyped? Are you excited about all of this? Okay. Guys, I think we've got 17, but like there is one box that we haven't gotten to. The last box. What is that one? This is a new box. This is the last box. Possibly the most important box. Are you, let's just go in. So we believe that you as businesses, oh, I like that. Can we do that? Wow. We believe that you as businesses need to have independence, need to have multiple ways to connect with customers, and that Manychat should be the platform that powers all of your marketing efforts. So we are introducing a new channel, and that is SMS. 87% of people use messaging apps. 200% people use SMS. Wait, what? I said it. 5 billion people with mobile devices. Not only smartphone people use SMS, all people use SMS. You can connect with anyone. You can re-engage anyone. You can broadcast to anyone. And it's designed specifically for Flow Builder. Can I get some background music here? Like some epic stuff? Interactive, multi-channel flows. Inside one flow, you can use all the channels. Changes, no problem. You own your list. You want to do sequences? We've got that. You can use it with anything. You want to do time-sensitive broadcasts? Got that too. You want to trigger one-on-one messages? Covered. You can get people back into Messenger through SMS. Restart the 24-hour window. This is a strategy we call SMS to 24-hour window of rich interactive messaging. That's amazing because you're going to get lower costs and better conversions. So you ready to see how it works? Okay. This is how it works. Yeah, the regular old flow builder, it's going to get prettier, as you know. Just add SMS right in there. This is a Facebook message. This is an SMS right next to each other. You just enter the text of the SMS. You add a link to the next step. Let's see how adding the link to the next step works. Okay. And you send a message on Messenger. It's that simple. And you're going to get like, this is the coupon. So you can drag and drop this. You can start with SMS. As long as you have the person's opt-in and the person's phone number, for all I know, you could be using only SMS if you want to. Have smart delays and send SMS that way. If you have the opt-in and the phone number, that's all you need. And you can also use this inside, for example, a broadcast. So you can do an SMS broadcast, right? And by the way, like right now, the broadcasting is a bit of a hack because we haven't built we were working so hard to make this happen for you guys that the broadcasting right now, you will still have to select the message tag for Facebook. Like obviously there's no Facebook messages that are sending, so that doesn't mean anything, but we're going to fix that too. But what happens now is that this is the experience from the user standpoint. It's so seamless. The person will get a message. It's going to happen so fast, I'm going to explain it to you, so what you're seeing right now. The person is going to get a message with a link. They're going to press a link, and they're going to get straight into the Messenger experience without any interstitials, without anything. More importantly, they're going to get straight to the exact flow and the exact portion of the flow where you want them to be. So, are you ready for this? It's going to happen so fast, you're going to see it. So, pay attention. Let's go. Person gets SMS, presses on the SMS, presses on the link, opens Messenger, and gets the result. That's it. And now, this could be an interactive message. This could be whatever. This is Messenger again. We're in a rich space. We're again in the field of Messenger, but now the 24-hour is open, and you're using SMS to re-engage and to send them. You can send them to Messenger. You can send them to URLs directly. If you want to open just a website from SMS, you can do that too. Cool. So now, the price, we give you 50 SMS for free, just to start out, to feel out the concept, to just test it that it works, right? And it's going to be 3 cents per message. This is introductory pricing. So for 1,000 messages, if they're converting the same as our tests show that 20-30% CTRs on SMS, and all people open them. It starts in the United States. It's going to be available today. And more countries are coming soon. This is SMS, guys. So, okay. Okay, guys. Last thing. Now we've opened all the presents. Did you like them? Okay. Last thing I wanted to say is, now that we support messaging apps, SMS, in the future RCS, and you can do web chat through the customer chat plugin that Facebook has, we think that it's time to actually start something new and to define this in a new way. As you know, Manychat started the messenger marketing industry, and we are still the biggest, the #1 messenger marketing platform. But the addition of new channels, we believe that it's time to start an even bigger industry. And we believe that this marketing should have its own name. And the thing is, all of these channels have one thing in common. They're built around chat. They're built around instant, interactive, personalized communication. And we call it chat marketing. And basically, what chat marketing is, it's the use of chat interfaces to do marketing, sales, and support. And chat marketing is based on principle of being instant, of being interactive, of being private, personalized, rich, and engaging. So I give you Manychat, the #1 chat marketing platform in the world. Okay. So, guys, I hope that you have a great conference, that you have a great time during Conversations 2019. I hope that you liked all of the announcements that we've made today. And thank you. Thank you. Oh, actually, one more thing. Last thing. What about email? Email is the biggest one-on-one digital marketing channel. And even though everybody, we love to pick on email because of the low open rates and CTRs, but email drives 30%, or for some even 40% of e-commerce revenue. So we can actually laugh at email, or we could say, hey, we've got this great technology, this marketing automation technology, this flow builder, which is very versatile. It was so easy to just take SMS and place it visually inside that flow. So we thought, hey, this is a $6 billion industry. It's growing 15% year over year. Everybody's thinking email is dying. Email is growing, actually. And so if you multiply those numbers, it means that they're adding a $1 billion a year in sales. So, and it's a universal identifier. So we thought, I just talked to the developers, guys, would it be hard to get some email into Manychat? And they said, well, maybe give us a few weeks, 3 weeks. So, today, I'm really happy to announce that we are not launching one new channel. We are actually launching 2. And you will be able to use email right inside Manychat. To re-engage, to broadcast, and it's also built right into Flow Builder. Interactive multi-channel flows taken to the next level. You own both lists on one single platform. Sequences, got them. Broadcasts, got them. Triggered one-on-one messages, check. Works seamlessly with Messenger, as does SMS, and it also restarts the 24-hour messaging window. Email to 24 hours of rich interactive messaging. Want to see how it works? Yeah. Want to see how it works or not? Yeah. Okay. This is how it works. Right inside Flow Builder, you get a new step. Send email. And you edit it right in the sidebar. Nothing really fancy. Nothing. We try to keep it as simple as possible. Headline, pre-header. You can do add images, add text, and add CTA buttons. Super simple. Super simple. But super powerful. Because that CTA button leads to a Messenger conversation. Directly. And you can use it for broadcasts. And you want to see how it looks like from the person's standpoint? Okay, so you get a message. Now you get an email on your phone. Actually, most of the emails are read on their phones, so it's a really great addition. You have the CTA button. Again, it's going to happen blazing fast, so don't miss it. And actually, one thing, it's going to take time to load the GIF. I'm not a professional Messenger marketer. I made the mistake of starting the message with a GIF, so it didn't do the instant thing, but it's a cool GIF. So look, he's going to press the Save My Seat. I'm going to get some messages. Let's do this. So what happens is presses on the button, gets right into Messenger. Again, no interstitials. Glad he decided to join the webinar. Yes, and he gets the message. It continues the conversation right where it left off from the email. Sorry, that wasn't the GIF that I was talking about. I think I just made another video. This is not a joke. Just was sleeping for 4 hours last night making this presentation. Okay, so let's talk about price. We thought hard about how should we price email, and we thought, hey, if we want people to actually get excited, maybe we should give out some amount of free emails with every pro plan. Would that be fun? So with every pro plan, every one of you gets the same amount of email as your pro plan. So you are on Pro 1000, you get 1,000 free emails. Pro 5,000, you get 5,000 free emails. You get Pro 10,000, you get 10,000 emails. It just keeps on going. And after that, it's no, it's not 3 cents. It's like 3/10 of a cent. Basically, it's $3 per 1,000 emails. And it's available today. Worldwide. Interactive multi-channel flows, Messenger, SMS, email in one single flow builder. I can show you a video of how it all looks like together. I want to walk you through a campaign really quickly. So look, the person is asking, are you interested in next week's game? If they're deciding not interested, it just goes out. If they're not replying, it has a 2-day delay. And it says, hey, if the person in 2 days, if they haven't actually clicked the button, send them an email. Send them an email. Just send them an email. Won't hurt. Hey, let's send them an email. And if they press unconfirm, then they're actually going to get a button, and they're going to go through the flow. And if there's another delay that says, okay, let's wait another 2 days, and if they haven't confirmed still, let's send them a text. Send them a text. That's it. And all of those are going to lead to the same messenger flow. Right there is going to ask them the questions. That's it. 3 channels in one flow builder. All interconnected, all working together. You are the conductor of this marketing campaign. You like it? You like it? Okay. So now last thing I got for you is actually a video. The team worked really hard to make this video. It just basically summarizes the whole thing. Do you want to see it? Let's give it more. People like didn't sleep nights. Do you want to see the video? Okay. Let's turn off the lights. Can we turn off the lights like completely? No? I don't know what the answer is, but I'm just rolling the video. Let's see it.
In 2016, we introduced messenger marketing, and the results spoke. Higher engagement, amazing ROI, and much happier customers. Now we're taking messenger marketing one step further.
No more app hopping. No more wasted time. Send a Facebook message, or text, or an email without ever leaving Flow Builder. All of your outreach, one visual interface. Welcome to the new era of marketing. Manychat.
Guys, now, no more jokes. This is it. Thank you. I hope you have a great conference. And make sure to say thank you to the team, the people who actually build this day and night, working hard to make this happen for you. Let's give it up for them last time.